Hello, my name is Renee Plevy. I'm a portrait artist. I work in oils. I've been painting for over 40 some odd years, studied at the Art Students League, taught at the School of Visual Arts, been teaching at the Boca Raton Museum Art School, and I've been doing special workshops here for this wonderful organization, the Mandel Library. The Mandel Library, I am so thrilled. They put together these great kits, and let me show you what they put together. 5, 6 different little acrylic paints. These are beginner quality. They are good for you to be learning on. They're from Artist Loft. These are great. In addition, and there's more, I feel like an infomercial, they are giving you little acrylic brushes. This one is flat, covers broad areas. This one is long and thin. This carries a lot of paint on it, so you can load it up with the paint and make a long line without having to stop. This is called a flat because it's cut off flat on the top. And these are both rounds. They are curved like so. Now, I want to tell you something about acrylic paints first. They're the most popular medium nowadays. Everyone is painting with them because they're easy to use. They clean up very quickly. You just use water. They dry very quickly, and they don't take up much space. The things to be concerned with acrylics is the fact that they do dry so quickly. When you use them, you have to make sure that your brushes get put in water immediately after you've used them to paint. If you don't, what happens is the paint will dry on the brush, and then your brush is not good anymore. So, and you don't want to just leave the brush in the water like this, because what's going to happen is you're going to land up bending the brush permanently. You don't want that either. So the things to worry about with the acrylics is make sure that the brushes are cleaned in water immediately after you had paint on them. Now, acrylic paint has a pigment in it, and it also has a solution like a plastic. So you're actually painting with a plastic thing. So once it's dry, it's solid. You can't re-wet it. If once you've painted something and it's dry, it's not like watercolor that you can wet again and then start working it again. It is dry. You have to start painting over it. Now this works well if you want to kind of glaze another color over it. In other words, make a very thin layer of another color and just put it over it. And that, actually you can see this over here. This is over, this orangey red was done right over the green. The green had already dried and I just kind of put it over it. So it changed the color of the green by putting this red over it. You can see it over here as well. That's glazing. And it's over here too. I let the entire thing dry and then I went back over it. So you can see how the glazing works. Now, acrylics can be made thinner by water, adding water to it, a certain amount. You don't want it to have no pigment left. If you put too much water in, the pigment gets too washed out, totally washed out. So you have to watch how much water you add. And if you want to eventually there are mediums, which is a liquid that you can eventually add instead of water. But that's beyond beginner.